A blessed day, my dear students! Welcome to music class. For today's topic, we'll get to know more about music of Luzon lowland, both vocal and instrumental music. Let us identify the following. Content standard. Performance standard. And most essential learning competencies. This lesson will focus in the vocal music of Luzon lowland. Characteristics. It expresses their feelings toward each other and the environment, their history, their religious belief through voice. Vocal music of Luzon lowland are divided into two groups, the sacred music and the secular music. Sacred music are religious music that shows the impact of Spanish colonization to the Philippines. Sacred music is composed of two major kinds. It is the liturgical music and the devotional music. In monasteries and churches, the first sound of the Christian church music that the native heard was the Gregorian or plain chant, an austere and accompaniment monophony, and that is an example of liturgical music. For the activity, try to study the lyrics of some examples of liturgical music. Liturgy is a fixed set of ceremonies and words that are used during public worship in a religion like in Mass. Here are some examples of songs during Mass, with Latin, Filipino, and English translations. Another sacred music is the devotional music. It is relating to or used in religious services. Devotional music, also known as seasonal songs. Many religious feasts are celebrated by Filipinos all year round. Most of them are celebrated through songs and dances. The Advent song Panunuluyan and Christmas carols, Ang Pasko ay Sumapit and Pasko na Naman are often heard on air during the month of December. Aside from that, here are the examples of devotional music. Sinakolo, Pasyon, Salubong, Flores de Mayo, Santa Cruzan, and Pastores. Sinakolo. It is a nationwide event. It is a stage or street play that helps devout locals relive biblical events pertinent to the life, tribulations, and ultimate sacrifice of Jesus Christ. It was named after the upper room or cenacle, which is thought to be the place where the Last Supper was held. Next is Passion. It is a Philippine narrative song about the passion and death and resurrection of Christ performed during the Lenten season, in a form of song from a book of stanzas of 5 lines of 8 syllables. The whole text is chanted and known as pabasa. Salubong is a religious ritual that reenacts the meeting of the risen Christ with his mother on the dawn of Easter Sunday. They sing the Regina Chilai Laetere while moving the black veil of the Blessed Virgin Mary, signifying the end of their mourning as Christ resurrects from the dead. Flores de Mayo or Flowers of May is a Catholic festival held in the month of May. It is one of the devotions to the Blessed Virgin Mary or alay, offering the children bring flowers to offer to the image of the Virgin Mary at the altar while they sing the alay ng bulaklak kay Maria. Santa Cruzan is a religious historical event that dramatizes the finding of the Holy Cross by the Queen Helena and her son, Constantine the Great. It is held throughout the Philippines during the month of May, as the sagalas and escort parade the streets of the community. The musico or brass band accompanies the procession with the music Dios te salve Maria. Pastores is Christmas season folk dance and song practiced in many parts of summer. The pastores or shepherds recounts the story of the shepherds who visited the child Jesus in the manger through a song. They go house to house singing the digon or worship in some place that the song is called pastores or pastorada. Moving forward are the secular music. It is a vocal form, as Spanish-influenced dance music and art songs express their feelings toward each other and the environment, their history and their religious belief through voice and musical instruments. Examples of secular music: folk songs, harana, balitaw, pamintang, and polka. Folk song is one of the oldest forms of Philippine literature that emerged in the pre-Spanish period. These songs mirror the early form of culture. Many of these have 12 syllables. Philippines has a vast reservoir of folk songs. Here are the list of the most popular folk songs from Luzon: Bahay Kubo, Magtanim ay di biro, Sit-sirit-sit, Leron-leron sinta, Lulay, Inday sa balitaw, Maligayang pagdating, Pamulinawin, Manang biday, O narianag sa buwan, Ati kupong singsing, Sarong banggi, at lubi-lubi. Harana is a traditional form of courtship in the Philippines. a serenade traditionally sung by a man to express his love to a woman. It is sung with emotion and usually accompaniment with guitar. Man sing underneath her window at night. Some popular Filipino Harana songs are Ang Tangi Kong Pag-ibig, O Ilaw, Dungawin Mo Hirang. Harana is a duple or quadruple meter in danza minor or habanera tempo. Kundiman, often billed as the signature love song of the Tagalog region. The kundiman is an erotic and sentimental study. The word kundiman is thought to be the contraction of the most often used first word of the song, kung hindi man. Nasan Ka Irog by Nicanor Abelardo is considered the best example of the kundiman. The kundiman is always written in 3/4 time signature. Examples of kundiman are Pilipinas Kong Mahal composed by Francisco Santiago, Nasaan Ka Irog and Huling Awit composed by Nicanor Abelardo, Jocelyn ng Baliwag composed by Annun Ortiz, Sa Sariling Bayan composed by V. Tolentino, Iyo Kailan Paman composed by Angel Peña. Balitaw is an extemporaneous exchange of love verses between a man and a woman. It may last for hours, ending with the women accepting or rejecting the man. Dance and Mime, it is accompanied by a song or the dancers themselves sing, improvising the steps and verses. Examples of balitaw are Paru-Parong Bukid, Sa Libis ng Nayon, Bakyamo Neneng, and Ari Munding Munding. Kumintang. In the 20th century, Francisca Reyes Aquino dubbed as kumintang the circular hand and wrist movement also known as the kunday. It is a dance song performed by pairs of men and women with texts concerning love and courtships, with a glass of coconut wine passed from hand to hand by the dancers as they sing. In 1926, when Pasig became the venue of carnival performances, Nicanor Abelardo was inspired to compose the Mutya ng Pasig in kumintang tempo. In this song, the Mutya expresses her feelings under the light of the moon. She is mourning the loss of her love, which symbolizes the country's loss of freedom. Polka originated from Bohemian dance that became popular in Europe and America in the early 19th century. In the Philippines, it was performed in elegant evening gatherings at the height of its popularity during the Spanish colonial period. Examples of polka are Leron-Leron Sinta, Pamolinawin, at Magtanim Ay Di Biro. That is the end of lesson about vocal music of Luzon, Lowland. Here are the references that I have used in doing my presentation. Photos used here are from Canva. Some photos from other sources are being acknowledged underneath each picture. This has been your teacher, Mrs. Cynthia Soledad S. Aspe. Before I end, I wanted to share with you from the Book of Psalms, chapter 21, verse 13. Rise up, O Lord, in all your power. With music and singing, we will celebrate your mighty acts. God bless!